What's good, y'all? If you didn't know, there's a part 1 to this video already up, but let's get straight into this, lads. We've seen AZULA steal them clothes off them Kyoshi warriors, sneak into Ba Sing Se, and take over the Dai Li temporarily from Long Feng's head ass.
Bruh.
But oh boy, when I say, it gets a whole lot worse from here. Katara finds Uncle Iroh and Zuko hiding in plain sight in Ba Sing Se, and what does she do? Go straight to snitching. I don't know why she did this. They were living peacefully in Ba Sing Se. However, Azula dealt with her quickly, showing that she does not care about no rats. She probably takes Lil Baby over Gunner.
Bruh.
Azula was in her bag thinking of ways to catch Zuko and Iroh, and she used tea. Poor Iroh, man. Bro just wants to have his tea in peace. He's too old for all these shenanigans. The Dailies circled them, and obviously Azula reveals that it's a trap all along. Azula is eager to put her newly equipped team into action. She probably thinks there's going to be a blowout here, and I'm not surprised. The opponents have Zuko on their team. But Azula didn't realize Iroh's half man, half dragon. How to train your Iroh? May I say, this play was fantastic. Even Zuko was on board with this. Iroh blows up this wall and they get to dipping. And I'm not surprised, they were about to get jumped. The Dai Li was bricking everything. They missed all their shots. This is not a good debut. Iroh must think he's ang jumping from high up here. Look at the pure fear in his face. Poor bear, it just got absolutely flattened. Zuko refuses to jump down because he wants the ones with Azula. He gets to posing like he's gonna do something. You are not the main character of the show. It is not called Avatar: The Journey of Zuko. Iroh knows Zuko's just gonna get smoked, so he just gets up out of there. Bro is really squaring up against 8 other people.
He's the best football
This
player
illusion
in the
is
world.
crazy.
I don't know why
I
people.
promise
Why
you,
he's
Zuko
laughing
doesn't
for?
touch
Chris,
my
why are you
top
laughing
10 of
for?
all time.
Why are you laughing for? I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Obviously, we know what happens here. Zuko asks for the ones, and Azula says,
Oh, hell no!
they just keep making my boy Zuko look sorry out there. Azula hasn't got any time fighting a 60 overall player. What is this weak ass shot? The Dai Li have had enough spectating and just get to whooping his ass. Just a humiliation ritual. When are the riots gonna give Zuko a W? Azula doesn't even need to watch all of this, he just gets jumped. At least we can say he tried his best. The Dai Li then decides to throw this nigga Zuko into a cave with Katara. At least we can say the Dai Li had a good debut. Look at the pure disgust on Katara's face. It's like getting matched up with your ex. Anyways, while this is going on, the gang return back from their vacation and find out Katara is missing. They get the most random collab since the Migos and Minecraft, with Uncle Iroh linking up with Team Avatar. Where has this man spawned in from? He was literally running away from Zuko 10 seconds ago.
Bruh.
But that's not all, because Iroh has a whole Dai Li agent kidnapped. Do you not be fooled by this old man? He is still in these streets. This man is still dangerous. But anyways, this poor guy obviously tells Team Avatar where they're keeping Katara and Zuko, and they get to moving quick. While Zuko was out here dealing with some crazy shit, the gang decided to split up. My boy Aang and Uncle Iroh was vibing looking for Katara and Zuko. I bet they'll probably listen to some prime young thug. Aang was probably asking Unc about how good Michael Jordan was in the 90s, or if there was any baddies in the Fire Nation. While this is going on, Toph and Sokka go to the Earth King to warn him about the Fire Nation. Toph tells the king that those are the fake Kyoshi warriors, and May gets tired. She gets to throwing straight away. We've got a little fight on our hands.
Round 1. Fight. Psych!
I ain't gonna lie, this fight was nothing special. Sokka's out here doing absolutely nothing once again. Sokka, you is not slick. We know what you're trying to do. You're trying to bag the hers. But at this point, I can't even blame you.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Azula shows up, and you know the fight is over. They all just get packed off. They even grab my boy Momo. Azula then turns her attention to Long Feng, who has a whole army ready to take her down. This next scene, oh boy, it is the most humiliating thing I've ever seen. Long Feng tries to press Azula by telling the Dai Li to arrest her. However, they did not move one bit. This man does not have enough street cred, not enough XP. He's going up against a top opposition. AZULA then decides to shit on this middle-aged man in front of all of his boys. AZULA was saying Long Feng was broke as shit when he was born. They used to send him to the shops when he was younger. He's a fake demon. He's very bold. He can't pull no holes. This shit was very sad, I'm not even gonna cap.
My bitch thicker than yours. My gun's bigger than yours. Nigga, my gun's bigger than yours.
This man is absolutely terrified. But at the end of all of this, we get the hardest line
I'm about to
of
end this
all
man's whole
time.
career.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
From one humiliation ritual to another, we have Zuko using a sob story to get close to Katara. At this point though, she is buying for it. She's getting cooked here. Zuko might be leaving with Aang's girl. His match rating is definitely increasing. This man might finally get a W for the first time in years. As things get close, out of nowhere, we all knew Zuko wasn't completing that mission. Look at the way Aang and Zuko are looking at each other. They're ready to throw their hands right now. This is one intense stare-off. Zuko was defo tight that his shot got blocked by a bold 12-year-old. And Aang was probably tight as well. He just saw his biggest op with his girl. Me personally, I will not let this slide. Aang and Katara dip, but Katara is still looking back at Zuko. Aang, you might have to do something about this. My man Zuko was devastated that Uncle Iroh came at the worst time. Iroh was really focusing on bigger issues. He really said, "Rin Zuko, you need to forget that hole. We've got a lot of bigger issues. Your contract with Team Fire Nation nearly expires. You need to leave them and join Team Avatar." Iroh was really moving like Zuko's agent. Agent Uncle Iroh. However, I'm hearing that Iroh wants this move only because Team Avatar is paying a higher agent fee. This is only a business decision. He is not doing this for the love of the game. Anyways, while they're talking, Uncle Iroh gets full boxed by the Dai Li and AZULA comes in. AZULA was all in Zuko's ears saying, "Zuko, you ain't no bitch. You're not a rat. Don't join the ops like KD. We can win this together." No way Zuko is the most in-demand person right now. First it was Katara, then Iroh, and now it's AZULA. She was literally whooping his ass like 5 minutes ago. AZULA even said Zuko can get his honor back. We know how Zuko gets when he hears the word honor. When his honor's on the line, Zuko turns into prime Bron Bron. You know he's trying to retire his jersey. Anyways, AZULA allows Zuko to make his own decision. She's not trying to wait around. She was ready to go fry a bold 12-year-old. But this leaves Zuko with staying with the Fire Nation or joining Team Avatar. The decision. If Zuko joins Team Avatar, I think it'll be the biggest move of all time.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents